Alright guys, so welcome to today's video. Today we are going to go through some other interesting free agents 2025, the top 14 free agents. And yeah, I don't know much about the class, so I've not looked at the article yet. And yeah, let's just jump right into the video to go through those through those players. And if you enjoy my video, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, it's very much appreciated. And yeah, let's jump right into it. And oh, I have the wrong play here, so let's make sure this is right. So here we go. Alright, so Amir Coffee we talked about at the other video, so that's taken care of. Santi Aldama, good stretch for, I mean, yeah, next to Jaren Jackson Jr., Zach Edey, it looks like a solid big man rotation. I still would like the Christies to get a real center, a star player like Bam Adebayo. I would love him there, Anthony Davis, somebody like that. I don't know if it's realistic, but if Bam Adebayo is available, I mean, him and Jaren Jackson Jr., that would be nasty, man. Gershon Yabusele, yeah, he definitely is looking for a bigger contract. I mean, he's on a minimum pretty much 2.1 million and signed for 1 year, so I definitely think he wants about 10 million, because he just signed that because he was playing in France and just had some good Olympic games, but besides that in the NBA he had not had a good career, and with this year he's been very solid. So yeah, definitely think he wants about 10 million. But the interesting thing is actually what the Philadelphia 76ers are going to do. They are fighting right now for a play-in spot. So like they could upset some teams in the playoffs if everybody is healthy, and then they have to go all in next year because the team is just getting older. And yeah, I don't know, man, it's tricky. Dorian Finney-Smith with the Lakers, about 15 million per year. 31 years of age, good 3-and-D forward. I mean, if this is Luka's teams, I know that they're good friends. They played some years in Dallas together, so maybe that's an argument to re-sign him. But I don't know, man. Maybe you want to spend that money somewhere else. You still need a good guard of the bench, so maybe DFS has to go. They are also still paying Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, and Rui Hachimura some solid money, which I'm not sure if they're worth it. So there could be a trade, but again, like, who wants those players with that contract? So they probably have to attach a pick to it. And yeah, so maybe it's just easier to not re-sign DFS, let him go, and bring in another player via free agency, like Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Him in a Lakers uniform, I would love that, man. But I'm pretty sure the Timberwolves are going to re-sign him because they have the rights to do so. He's 26 years of age and he's like 39% from 3, so he's having a very good season. Definitely is going to get some nice offers. I once again think around 10 to 15 million, it's fine for him. Brook Lopez, he probably is just going to retire. I'm sure the Bucks don't want to re-sign him. He's now 37 years of age in April. So yeah, there is some problems in the Milwaukee Bucks organization. They're paying, I mean, they got rid of Chris Middleton, which I know is a friend of Giannis, but besides that, he didn't give them much. He was always hurt. And Brook Lopez, like, he's a legend there. He won a title, so they're definitely going to treat him right. But I think it's time to retire. I mean, I've watched so much Brook Lopez in my life. He was always one of my favorite players, even back in the New Jersey Nets days where he was just a one-man show. Ah, damn it, I love that. And then with the Lakers, and of course now with the Bucks, like he can shoot the 3 now, 37%. Ah, god damn it. Almost was traded to the Houston Rockets last year. I mean, the Bucks just have to let him go. Unfortunately, Josh Giddey, they brought him in via trade for Alex Caruso, 12.7 rebounds, 6 assists. Yeah, he's good, man. He's not a dominant scorer, but he's also only 22 years of age, so they definitely have to re-sign him. Probably like 20 to 23 million a year. I hope he's not going to ask for more because they still have the Patrick Williams contract extensions coming in. A 5-year deal, almost 100 million. That looks like a very bad decision. They took him to the bench, so yeah, they're paying starter money to a bench player already. I'm not saying Josh Giddey has the potential to become a bench player. I see so much in him, and I don't really understand why his stock in the league has dropped so much down. Maybe just because of the off-court stuff going on, but like, you know, he was not guilty of anything. So yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him. But I like him in a Bulls uniform. I think they should really build around him. Give him 20 to 25 millions, and that's a win-win. Jonathan Kuminga never got traded. We all thought he's going to be traded in a Jimmy Butler trade. But yeah, the Warriors were able to pull that off and keep him. So I think they definitely want to re-sign him. I mean, some people say he's going to ask for the max or almost the max. I'm not sure if I would give him that. But you know, like teams like the Brooklyn Nets, Los Angeles Clippers, they could definitely come in and send out a huge contract offer. So which makes the Golden State Warriors either match it or just let him go for nothing. And I think to let him go for nothing, that would be a mistake. So I definitely would re-sign him, even if it's a huge contract. If you trade him later on, you still get something back. If you just let him walk, that's all for nothing. He's only 22 years of age, a lot of room to improve. And once Steph Curry and those guys are fully retired, I mean, it's his team to take over, right? So yeah, Julius Randle, number 7. There's been a lot of discussions online if the Timberwolves should just start Naz Reid over Julius Randle, and you know what? I'm not even so much opposed to it because it just has not clicked in the Wolves uniform. I still think he's an underrated player. Like, he doesn't get enough respect for all what he has accomplished in this league, right? Like, he's a multiple All-Star, he's an All-NBA player. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I like Julius Randle, but with the Wolves, it just has not matched. Go to a team like the Hornets next to LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller. I would love that. Be a number 2 option. That's what he needs to be. He needs to be the clear number 2 option on a team, and then the team will be successful, like with the Knicks, right? So he's making about 32 million. His rights are full with the Timberwolves. I don't think he is going to be re-signed. I think they would just let him go because the Timberwolves, they have to watch out for their cap situation. So yeah, I think they will let him go, and he's going to get a nice contract. He's 30 years of age, former All-Star, and yeah, he's going to get a nice 3 to 4 year deal, about 25 to 30 million, and yeah, just be a good solid player. Fred VanVleet from the Houston Rockets. It's interesting, 31 years of age. Maybe it's a team option, so maybe the Rockets are going to pull it just because they don't want to make too many changes in the roster. And he's just a great leader, a great floor general. He can orchestrate the offense very well, and I think he's also underrated, you know. The Rockets really need him. I mean, it sucks to pay him 45 million a year, but on the other side, they have not re-signed like Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore, and those guys. So they have the money to do so, even with Jalen Green's and Şengün's extension. So I would just keep him around for 1 more year, or to sign him to a 3-year contract, and of course take down the salary. So yeah, but him in a Rockets uniform, I really like. Naz Reid, we just talked about him in the Julius Randle section. Yeah, he is making only 14 million. He has a player option 50 million, and I'm not sure if he's going to take that because on the open market he would get some better offers, you know. And so yeah, I think the team also should really focus on re-signing him. If they don't, he's definitely going to make like 25 million in another team. Like, maybe I wish my Pistons would get him. I would be a perfect fit there. Yeah, but like I said, also the Hornets are interesting for those 2 players, you know. Miles Turner, you know, like, come on, man. Like, how many years are we going to be sitting here and just talking about Miles Turner trades or that he leaves the Pacers? And at the end, he's always staying with the team, right? So I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just saying he's going to resign with the Pacers. He's going to retire as a Pacer. And yeah, just crazy man. Crazy man. James Harden looked like, yeah, made the All-Star weekend. So he's having a very good year. He comes from Los Angeles, so I'm sure he has some interest in resign. Maybe you give him a 2-year deal so that it matches Kawhi Leonard's situation. I think Kawhi has contract for 2 more years, if I'm not mistaken, 50 million. Maybe you can give James Harden like 2 years, 30 million, and then in 2 years you can, or in 3 years, you can build your new roster. Maybe that's just what they should be doing. Kyrie Irving, I mean, after the Luka trade, bringing in Anthony Davis, they definitely want to win right now. Nico Harrison said that he wants to win a championship, so they have to re-sign Kyrie Irving. Maybe 4-year deal, the max. He definitely is worth the max. So yeah, he's going to be a max player once again, man. Number 1, LeBron James. Player option 52.6 million. Is the GOAT going to retire? Yes or not? You know, I have no idea. It's a tricky one just because of the whole Luka situations. This is definitely Luka's team at the moment, or like not only at the moment, but for the future as well. And is LeBron going to be a part of it? That's the interesting question. I mean, Bronny is there. He built himself some nice homes in Los Angeles. All his business stuff is doing great in Los Angeles. So I think it's really either the Lakers or the Cavaliers. I could see him going back to Cleveland and win another championship. I was actually hoping to see this trade deadline, but of course didn't happen. So I don't know, man. I think he's going to opt into that player option, play 1 more year with Bronny, and yeah, try to win a championship with Luka together with JJ Redick as his head coach. I mean, the Lakers pretty much built the perfect team for him, right? I mean, come on, man. There's so many friends and everything bringing in, and yeah. So I think he's going to resign, or at least opt into his player option and then retires the year after, guys. That's my opinion. What do you guys think about my opinions and what I said and the free agents? Let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. And I love you guys, and see you at the next one. Peace.